Hey guys, it's Tanya here. Thanks for watching. And today I'm bringing you the review of the new Lorac Los Angeles blush palette. This is the California Dreaming palette is what it's called. First off, oh my god, you guys. I'm loving this packaging. It has kitty cats and snowflakes and jewels. I just am loving it. I also love the way Lorac tends to talk about things. So the back says, chunky sweaters and jewels, wind and white plush clouds, the glow of the sun on your toes in the sand. Lorac Los Angeles brings you a highlight, blush, and bronzer palette that was inspired by all things that we love about our sunny city in late winter. So here's my only thing with this. I'll tell you right off the bat, when I look at this palette, I don't see a blush, a bronzer, and a highlight. I see a blush, two highlights, like one highlight like glitter over top, one blush, and then kind of a more deeper tone blush. I'll show you guys what I mean when I show you guys the actual palette, but I did want to state that right off the bat that I don't feel like this is a blush, bronzer, highlight palette. I just don't feel like there's a tone in here enough to be a bronzer. Does that make sense? Okay, let's talk about this. So I am wearing this on my cheeks today. I did put on the lighter color, the bronzer color, and a highlight from in here. It is very pretty. The highlight is very pretty. The blush is beautiful. They do blend really, really, really nicely. So this is what it looks like. Again, it's called California Dreamin'. This one just says Lorac on the front, and this is embossed. Like, you can feel it. It's popped out of the packaging. In here in total, you're getting 13.4 grams of product. So these are good sized blushes. You have a mirror in here, which is good full-size mirror. And then, of course, your standard, like, plastic piece. And then this is what the actual products look like. So let me just show you guys. So you get 4 really good-sized pans. You have this one, which is called Sunlight. And this is a beautiful, warm-toned gold highlight. Really stunning. I'm going to give it a good swatch. So that's one swatch. And then I want to show you guys what it looks like built up. And, of course, this is what's on my cheeks right now. Some on my nose too, and a little bit on my cupid bow. Then the second color is called Wavelength, and this looks like a very soft baby doll pink, but it actually is quite pretty. It's what I have on the apples of my cheeks. That's it right there. That's Wavelength. And then you have Ray, and this is what I think they're considering the bronzer shade in the palette. I just don't feel like this is warm enough or brown enough to be a bronzer. I feel like this has a really mauve tint to it. It's not bronzer material, in my opinion. I just don't feel like it has enough brown. I think it's a very beautiful mauve toned blush. And then Golden Hour is the deeper highlight. I think this is really deep for a highlight. If you have like fair to medium skin, it's going to be too deep for you. This is more of like a cheek topper. So that's it right along here. It's kind of almost like a copper. Really, really beautiful. But again, don't feel like it's something you can wear as a bronzer. It's really, really shimmery. So I feel like that one's more of like a cheek topper more than anything else. So yeah, while I think this palette is very, very pretty, and as always, Lorac's quality is really, really good. They're blendable, they're pigmented, they're smooth, they don't feel chalky. Even the mattes are very easy to use. I just feel like this palette is lacking something. I think the packaging is gorgeous, but I feel like this could have been way better done. I feel like they could have made this more like a fair, medium, dark kind of thing. Done 3 different colors for each skin tone in here, and then like one standard highlight. I feel like it could have been better thought out. I don't feel like this is necessarily worth the price tag. This is $30 American. So if you're thinking about getting this palette, getting your hands on it, while I do believe that this palette is beautiful and Lorac quality and really high-end and very, very beautiful and posh, I feel like the colors themselves are probably not the most wearable for anyone. So if you have fair skin, there are at least 2 colors in here that you're going to have to be more careful with. If you're more medium skin tone, there are 2 colors in here that are going to be too light for you. And if you're darker skin tone, there are 2 colors in here that are going to be like too gold tone for you, like too baby pink, too gold. So they're going to make your skin look really, really ashy. So overall, while I love the pigmentation, the formulation, and the idea of this palette, and I think it does look pretty today, I'm not in love with it. I'm not wowed by it, and I wanted to be wowed by it. So whenever I have something like this where like I want to love it more than anything, but I don't, I have to think about why I don't, and I just don't think that this is the best put together thing that I've seen this year. So, you know, this is getting a thumbs down for me, which is kind of sad. I think if you have medium skin, this is probably the most best suited for you, because you can wear the majority of these colors without them looking ashy or too light or too dark, but all other skin tones are really going to struggle in wearing these properly. And I'm concerned that when people don't know how to put something like this on properly, they end up looking kind of a little bit muddy. So overall, I wanted to love this, but I don't. I'm sorry, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this honest review on the California Dreamin' Lorac palette. Again, it's something that if you look at this and you look at the colors, and these are all colors that you wear, you're like, oh, I wear all those colors, I love all those colors, then absolutely go pick this up. $30 for 13.4 grams of product for 4 very pigmented, very blendable blushes is a smokin' deal. I just feel like if you're somebody who looks at this and goes, I don't know, skip on it. It's not a must-have for this season. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed my review on it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new here, please subscribe. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next one.